children. Today I am going to teach you poem 6, Sonnet 73. The one more name, that time of year. We may call Sonnet 73 or one more name, that time of year. Written by a famous poet William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare, you know very well that he is a nature poet and he was a dramatist. He was his dramas that Julius Caesar, Romeo, Juliet were very famous person, that William Shakespeare. And he wrote this one, Sonnet 73. Sonnet means little songs. That small songs he was going to write. That type he wrote so many songs. This sonnet is number 73. 73rd sonnet that William Shakespeare wrote in this poem. He is going to compare a person's life with nature. He was always writing about the nature, and he was now in this poem he compared the man's life with nature, how it will change, how we will be in childhood and when we are in young, and what happens in the old age. Same, he compared the age, that autumn he compared to old age, that all leaves will fall and all leaves become yellow color, that one he compared to old age. So here now I want to explain about William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare, born in 1564 and died on 1616. William Shakespeare, the greatest English dramatist and poets, need no introduction. He was very famous. We know very well William Shakespeare name. That he is very famous dramatist. He wrote so many dramas and he was very great person, popular person. No need of his introduction. He is the best known for his plays Hamlet, Othello, Macbeth, King Lear, Romeo and Juliet, Julius Caesar, Merchant of Venice, etc. So many dramas were very famous. There Julius Caesar and Romeo Juliet. Now also there are so many examples the people are taking, that lovers names, that Romeo Juliet, Julius Caesar. This type we are going to use the words. So see, he was so much popular one. He was written 154 sonnets. Actually, he wrote 154 sonnets, means small little songs, and of which the first 126 are dedicated to his close friend. He dedicated first 126 sonnets he dedicated to his close friend, Mr. W.H. Mr. W.H. That Shakespeare dedicated first 126 sonnets to this person, that he is a very good friend of William Shakespeare. Young friend and patron about whom there is much speculation, though little is known. The remaining 28 sonnets are dedicated to the mysterious dark lady. That again, the remaining also he dedicated that mysterious dark lady. The sonnet for our present study is the 73rd sonnet, one of Shakespeare's most famous ones. This is that now where I am going to teach you sonnet 73. This is the 73rd sonnet of William Shakespeare for your reading. So this is about the William Shakespeare. See, pre-reading activity is there. When do you realize the value of a person or an object? Is it when you passes him or her, it, or when you lose her, him, it? Why is it so? Discuss in pairs. See, when the person is with us, that time we are not giving any value to that person. But when we will go to lose that person, then we will understand how he was good. After the death, we are going to tell he was so good, this type, that type, we are going to praise him. But when he was alive, when he was with us only, that time we are not ready to recognize, or we are not ready to know his value. After the death only we are going to understand the value of that person. Is it right? No, children, no. We should not do like so. That after death we can't say anything wrong, but when they are alive with us, we should respect them. We should give value to their person. Then only it is useful. After death, no need to give value. We should not. No need to praise them. No need to recognize their values. So here that question is whether you are recognizing or whether you are giving value to that person when he is alive, or after the death only you are giving to give the value. That time no use to give. Is it no use to recognize that person? That when he is with us, that time we should respect the persons, not after the death. So here William Shakespeare, he is going to compare our life with the nature. That he compared the old age as autumn season. In see autumn season, you know very well that all leaves will turn to yellow color and they will fall down on the earth. They will fall down. So in spring season, they will get again green leaves on it. Is it, children? Like so, he told that the old age is like autumn season that may fall at any time. That no one likes that death. No one expect or no one welcome the death. ಸಾವನ್ನು ಯಾರು ಬರಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ it will come to each and every person. It happens to in everybody's life, but that William Shakespeare is going to explain that the old age is like autumn season, and here he is telling that just like the old leaves, that some leaves are hanging in the tree branches, that they were ready to fall down. That so he compared the man's old age to that autumn season's old yellow turned leaf. So here first stanza, that here in this poem 3 quatrain is there. Quatrain means 4 lines. 3 quatrain is there, 4 lines poem is calling as quatrain, and couplet means 2 lines poem. 2 lines poem is calling as couplet and 4 lines poems are calling as quatrain. Here in this poem 3 quatrain is there and 1 couplet is there. Means 3 stanzas have 4 lines, and only last stanza had only 2 lines, that is calling as couplet. Here he is going to say that time of year thou mayest in me behold, when yellow leaves are none or few do hang upon those bough which shake against the cold, where rained coils where let the sweet birds sang. That here the poet compares that man's life to a autumn or early winter season. That he in this season, we all know the trees started to shed the leaves down. That color will change green to yellow and they started to fall down. And what happens here, children? And the bough means branches. Bough. Bough means branches. That he is telling that in autumn season, the all leaves that changes the colors into green to yellow and they started to fall down. And some leaves, they were hanging on the branches of the tree and they were ready to fall on the earth. The branches remained without leaves and no birds sit on these branches and sing song. See, if there is a greenery on the branches, the birds will come and sit there and sing beautiful songs. But if there is no leaves, means the birds were not ready to sit on the empty branches and they were not ready to sing a beautiful song. See, in spring season you can listen that cuckoo bird, it sings very beautifully in spring season because everywhere there is a greenery. That green leaves, greenery is there on the branches. That time it will also become very happy and it starts to sing the songs. But now in autumn season, the leaves will turn to yellow and so many 99% of leaves will fall down, and only remaining few, the leaves, they were ready to fall. They were hanging on the branches and they were ready to fall down. So that time no birds will come and sit on the branches, and they were not ready to sing a song also. Earlier, when branches are filled with leaves, that time birds sits and sing the song. I told you, if greenery is there, the birds will come. They will also become happy and they will sit and they will sing the song. But that empty branches, that the birds were not ready to sit and sing on that branch also. Like there were no changes, songs sung in the churches. That choirs means that group song, chorus songs, that in churches we can listen group of people, they will standing and they will going to sing the songs. Is it, children? That type, that how it looks means in church there will be no chorus song, no? Like so here also in nature also the birds were not ready to sit and sing the song on that branches are called. He compares his old days to autumn, and it is comparison between nature and the human life. He is going to compare, just like that autumn life he compared to old days. That in old days people who are not ready to care them. We are not ready to take care that people. Of course they become old, but we are neglecting them. We are not respecting them. So here the poet is telling that no one is ready to talk with them. No one is ready to listen their problems because of their old age. So now here also he is comparing the person's old life to autumn season. That even birds also not ready to sing, sit and sing on that branches, and we are also not ready to sit and talk with the old people, because in our busy life we can't spend time, but it is wrong. We should respect them and we should talk to them properly and we should listen their problems. In me though sees the twilight of such day, as after sunset fadeth in the west, which by and by black night doth take away death's second self, that seal up all the rest. See, the poet says that no one likes twilight of such a day as after sunset. See, after sunset you may watch that there will be a few hours to darkness. Is it, children? That when sun will set, no? Afterwards what happens? Within few minutes or few minutes only, the darkness will start in nature. So like so, when old age will come, no, that the darkness will start in their life. And they were very near to death. No one likes the death, but the man will go near to death only, because the sun already set in their life and there is few hours or few minutes is there to go on darkness in their life. So here he is comparing that sunset. After the sunset, you see in the evening time when sun sets, no, after few minutes darkness will start in the sky. Like so, in human life also, when old age will come, that time the darkness will start and he is very nearer to the death. So, but no one is willing to die, but it is natural, it is by nature. We should, no one is expecting death, no one is ready to die, but it's natural. Like so he is comparing that sunset. After the sunset there will be few minutes for darkness in the sky. Like so, after the old days there will be few days or few hours to reach the death. Soon after that night occur means death will come. See, soon after that night take away death's second self, that seals up all in rest. See, that death, this is we are telling that it is compulsory to each and everyone. It will come, but if old age came means what it shows, that death is nearer to us, and it will happen. One night it may come, or next day it may come, but it will come, and no one likes to die, but it will come certainly. In me though sees the glowing of such fire, that on the ashes of his youth doth lie. That when he was young, that time he was so much energetic. That young person always energetic. that he was like a fire. He had a fire, he had an energy in his body, that when he was angry. But when days goes on, when those days goes on, that fire converts to ashes. That fire will converts into ashes. This is also natural. That young man, when he was young, that time he was so much energetic and so much strong. Physically, mentally, he was very strong, like a fire. But what happens, children? After few days, that it will goes on. That fire changes to ashes, and his strength will get down. Energy will come down. Then he will reach to old age. That time autumn will come. Autumn season will come. That spring to autumn. Spring means everywhere you can see greenery, energy. It gives energy like young. When we are young, in young age, that time we will have more energy and we will be very strong mentally and physically. But what happens when that fire changes to ashes? That time we will lose our energy. As the deathbed whereon it mix expire, consumed with that which it was nourished by. See, when we are young, we won't think that he is like ashes, but young age over, that old age will definitely come. After the young age, childhood will be there, young age will be there, old age. This is like a circle. That if in child is there means he will definitely enter the young age. Young age means he will definitely enter the old age, and at last he will enter the death part also. So he compared this one, that human's life, that when he was young, he was very much strong, very much energetic. But when old age will come, no, his energy will goes down, and his working capacity will also come down. And next what happens, children, that when the old age will come, no, like a sunset it is, that when sun will set, no, that time after few minutes the darkness will be there. Like so, here when a person will become old aged, he will be nearer to his death part. This though perceives, which makes they love you more strong, to love that well which thou must live or long. See, he is telling that so we should love each and every one. It means that we should love. We should love each and every person. That we should lead all stages of the life. We were also, as a child, we were also led our life. In young age, we are leading the life. In old age, we have to lead the life. But what happens, children? That we should live life with love. We should mingle with everybody. We should talk with everybody, and we should enjoy that life. We should not discriminate everyone. We should not neglect everyone. We should show love and affection to each and everybody in our life. That relationship, we should make relationship strong, our friendship strong, our bonding should be strong, because death is it is certainly it will come to everybody. But to reach that stage, that we should be happy in our life. Before that stage, we should be happy. We should have good relationship with every people in our family or in society, and we should maintain good friendship. We should have good bondage with others. So he is telling last two lines are very important, that everyone will go to death and everyone will reach the old age, and young age and old age, childhood, everything will be there in our life. But what happens, children? In that age we should be show love and affection. We should have strong relationship with the family members and society, and we should be friendly with everyone. We should always love, and we should show love and affection to others. So we should realize that life is very short. That how it will go, we don't know. You are also very small children you were, but now you become already 15, 16 years old. In next few days you will be adult, and afterwards you will also reach that old age. Is it? We are also reaching the same age. But what happens, children? That the journey is very short. That life is very short. So we should understand that one, and we should lead a good life. That life is short. Make it sweet, we are telling. So we know our life is very short. Our time is very short, but we should enjoy that life and we should have good relationship, good bonding and good friendship with the members and with the society. Then only that we will be successful in our life leading. So this is about the poem Sonnet 73, that it explains that William Shakespeare, he going to explain that that our life is very short and we should be have a strong relationship or strong bonding and we should strengthen our relationship with others, that we should know that childhood, young age, old age, it will be like a circle, it will come definitely and we will enter the death also, but before that we should have good relationship. We should always be friendly with others, friendly with the members of the family and with the society. We should lead a good life. So this is about the Sonnet 73 poem written by William Shakespeare. Thank you.